dears, this is Nina and welcome to Channeled.Divination. Today's reading is a very fun one. I particularly love it. And we're gonna look into who's gonna be your future spouse. So, first, we're gonna see some physical characteristics and one thing that you like particularly about them. The second one will be the personality characteristic, and one characteristic that you will like the most, and some insights about your first meeting. So I'm gonna shuffle now the cards. You can skip them by going directly to your pile, and the timestamps are down below. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, and I will see you at your pile. So let's start with pile number 1. So let's lay in the cards. Okay. So this is personality. What you will like most about their personality. This is the physical appearance. What you will like the most about their physical appearance, and that will give us some indication about how you will meet. So let's dive into it. So for their personality, we have the world, we have death, and we have the Empress. So with this combination of the world and death, I think this person will not hesitate to go to the next level of their life. So when they feel like the cycle has ended, they will move on to the next thing that is essential for them, for their development. So, and this is combined so wonderfully with La Papesse, which is the Empress. And so they have that intuition that will actually give them the wisdom to take the next, to go to the next step. I mean, here in when it comes to the world, they do recognize that cycles can be recognized in their life, and they can actually see them thanks to the intuition of this high priestess. And for death, they are not afraid to cut and to move on to the next level. So this is a really wonderful characteristic, and this is the most noticeable. You know that some people, you can actually, you know, those kind of people that you can see them sometimes doing this job, and then the next day you will see that they have actually go on for a different field, that they feel that this is the most important for them to maybe go for their dreams. So yeah, I think they have the intuition to recognize that a circle has ended, and they're not afraid to go to the next circle. So what you will like the most about their personality, and you can see here, we have the inner goddess. And what it's written here is, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So this person, what you will like about them the most in terms of personality is their capability, or their capacity to take time to take care of themselves. And we all know that not everybody has that reflex, that if they feel like they're exhausted, if they feel like they're worn out, they take a pause and maybe they go for a trip. They can go maybe for I don't know, something that they like, that they enjoy, going to the movies, maybe going to the I don't know, the spa, and maybe for some people they can go to the gym, and they feel like they get out a lot of toxic energy out of their body by doing some physical movement. So yeah, this is what you will like the most about your future husband. Now let's move to some physical characteristics, and here we have the Emperor, the Eight of Coins, and the King of Swords. So right away with the King of Swords, and as you can also see by this picture, your husband might look, at least as a first impression, as a little bit too serious. So you might look, also here we have the Emperor, so he might look like he has authority, he has control. And also here with the structure, I can see that he might be like have a good build, and also I can see some facial hair here, and also some facial hair here. So he might also here, so he might have like a light beard. Or also for this man here, I don't know if you can see, Yeah. He looks like he has a great body, and also I've said in the personality that they might go for self-care to the gym. So I think that this guy would like, or girl of course, would like to have good health, and he would have, like, for sure some muscles, so nothing to complain about. Okay, so what are you going to like particularly about their physical appearance? And we have here, which is very peculiar, sensitivity. So you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So I've said that this man or this woman, actually they do take care of their body. So with this card, I can see that they might do some special regimen, or maybe they like eat organic food, or they go for a walk in nature. And with this avoid harsh relationship, I guess they might also detach themselves from any kind of unpleasant environment. So yeah, that's what you will like the most about your future husband. So last, we're gonna see how you're gonna meet. And here we have some hand lines, and those hand lines can give us some kind of hints on the way that you're gonna meet. So I'm gonna read you some passages that I will feel that they are relevant. And here, this is the line of intuition. And we have talked about this with the High Priestess and the personality characteristics, that they are the High Priestess, so they are highly intuitive. And funny enough, the way that you're gonna meet is due to intuition. So one of you or the two of you will do something that you feel like you're gonna do, you want to do, that you feel like you are called to do. And so yeah, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you feel like, I really would like to go for a run in the forest. I really would love to. And then you go and path, like out of a sudden, like someone walking by, maybe he needs some directions or something like that, and then yeah, you have just met your future husband. So your meeting is highly related to your intuition, your spouse intuition, or both, like for both of you. Okay, so now let's talk about the rune as a general message of the reading. Voila. Okay, so this rune actually involves around experience, advice, taking care of something, discussions, or messages. So this, I think it relates the most about to the way that you're gonna meet with your husband. So we have just said that it's gonna be related to your intuition. So maybe you will get a message, you will get a feeling that you want to do something, or maybe there is an activity that you wanted to do for the longest time and you have never found the time or the energy to do it. And when you go for it and you decide, yeah, that's the time for me to do this activity, to learn this language, to I don't know, to learn a new anything can apply really. It's like highly there is a high chance that you're gonna meet your future husband when you will make that decision. Okay, so thank you guys for sticking around, and feel free of course to subscribe, leave a tip if you feel called to. Your donations are greatly appreciated, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. So if you have chosen pile number 2, this is your reading. So what do we have? We have this room, the way that you're gonna meet, the physical characteristics, and if I can pick it up, the personality characteristics. So with the personality, right off the bat, we have the Fool, we have the Tower, and we have the Devil. So with these cards, what I see is that your future husband will have like a free spirit. He like can go for like a new project if he feel like he has to, or if he feel like he is called to do it. He's like, for here, like in this card, you can see that he's wearing like a clown costume. So he might be like the one who cracks a lot of jokes. He will never fail to make you laugh. And also here with the stick, I can see that he might enjoy like to go for like a hiking, and also here he might enjoy like going for trips. And also he has this dog here. I think this man, he might like do what he feels deep down he would like to do, because we can see that this dog actually, it's like some kind of companion that is trying to give him advice, in his like literally like ripping his pants off, but this man, he doesn't care, and he goes even with a smile. So he listens to his intuition, like going forward. If there is something that he would like to do or feel like doing, it doesn't mean that he doesn't listen to the dog, but if the dog is telling him that something does not have, he must not do something, and he feel like, yeah, he needs to do it, so he wouldn't care. That's the general message. Also, this man, you can see here in the tower, like the tower is completely trying to crumble, and this man is like flying out of the window trying to save himself. And also in this picture, you can see here, he's not very worried, isn't he? So in here with this tower card, I can see that even something that if something is not going on well in his life, he's not the one who is gonna like sit down and everything is like start complaining and crying about it, or he just accepting that difficult situation. So if there is some kind of obstacle or challenge that you might have in the future with your husband, he will keep it, like, he will not crumble. He will stay strong and go through the tough times, okay? Which is really nice. And with this devil actually like can be like so many things, but what I'm getting from this card is that also with this Fool that is having this little piggyback on his shoulder, that he's good with the matters of like this 3D world. So he might be a businessman working for business and doing a lot of development in his business and getting a lot of money. But I can see also, I don't know why I really feel from this card that is related to his work. I can feel like sometimes he need to say things that, sometimes when you have a boss and you're starting to trying to get close to your boss, maybe go on a dinner, maybe inviting the boss and his wife at your house. So that's what I'm mostly getting from this card. So for his work, he's ready to do a little bit, go the extra mile. And if you think about it in a general way, you might think, yeah, those things might not be the best things to do to achieve your goal, but I mean, for him, he feels like he gotta do what he gotta do. So those are the personality characteristics. But what you will like the most about his personality characteristics, and we have here sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. I love this card. And what I'm getting from this card is you guys will know how important it is to have your off space. Like, you will not be on each other's back all the time. You will not be doing all kind of activities like stuck to each other, glued to each other. But you will understand, like both of you, that sometimes you will need some quiet alone time, which is very nice. So for you to rejuvenate, for you to have some alone time for yourself, and maybe do some meditation. So that's what you will like the most. So now how about the physical characteristics? So for the physical act, we have the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Coins. So what we have said about the fact that you will do go the extra mile for his work, we have here the King of Coins, and this is a very abundant man. And also you can see here he looks like a businessman. He's wearing tuxedo, a suit, not a tuxedo. He's wearing a suit. He's sitting in a very luxurious, nice environment. So maybe at least when you will meet him for the first times, he will be kind of formal. So he will be wearing a suit, a nice shirt, presentable, a gentleman. Okay. So now we have the Ten of Wands. So in this Ten of Wands, we can see that it's like he's doing some manual work. Yeah. And also I'm drawn to his eyes. I feel like his eyes might be dark. Yeah, and also I don't see neither here nor here. I don't see any facial hair, so he might not have any facial hair. And also in both those cards, I can see that he might have dark hair. So yeah, dark hair, dark eyes, and with this card, it's the Ace of Wands, and it also reminds us always about like the sexual part of your future husband. So he might be gifted in that area. So just between us, okay? Lastly, what you will like the most about the physical appearance of your future husband, and we have here inner wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So in here, we can also see the owl in his eyes, and I feel like this confirms that he has like dark eyes, and they will be very magnetic. So I feel like that's what you will like the most is the eyes. You will mostly like his eyes. Yeah, beautiful. So now let's see some kind of hints into how you guys are going to meet. And so here I'm just gonna read you some keywords so that we can see how you guys might meet. So this particular part of the hand, it's related to the unconscious, the unknown, the invisible, the spirit, and the union of the opposites. So what I feel from this is that, and also here there are some words about social gatherings. So what I can tell you is that in a social gathering you might see someone that you will feel like it looks like the opposite of you, or sometimes you can see people and you might think like, this person, I don't feel like I will relate to them in any way. But trust me, you will. This is your future husband. So so yeah, I feel like you will meet at a social gathering, and the thing that will draw you the most to this person is the fact that you really feel like you look opposite to each other. So yeah. So lastly, we're gonna see the meaning of the rune. So this rune represents like small tests, defensiveness, offensiveness, and getting exhausted. So for here, I feel like when you will meet someone and the first thing that you will say is that this person is really the opposite of how I look, so it might mean that they are also, in terms of personality, the opposite of how I think. This is telling you that it's not always the case. So if you see someone and you have this first impression about them, just give them a chance and have this little time so that you can know them more, and then you can make your decision. I mean, if we look the opposite, it doesn't mean that we are actually opposites. And even if we are, there are many people that love madly each other, but still, in terms of personality, they have many things that they come from different places. I mean, Sometimes they're different in culture, they're different in religion, so you can't automatically relate to each other, but when you know each other a little bit deeper, you will find the magic in this relationship. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you. Pile number 2, feel free to subscribe, leave a tip if you liked the video. Your donations are always greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. So, for people that have chosen pile number 3, okay, so this is the personality characteristics, what you will like the most about them, the physical characteristics, and what you will like the most about them, some hints on how you will meet, and some general messages. This is the room. Voila. Oh, voilà. Okay, let's start. So for the personality, we have the Magician, the Moon, Temperance, and the last card. So with the Magician coupled with the Moon, I see that they will be doing a lot in their lives, but the way that they will be achieving what they're achieving will kind of be mysterious. So they will be a great manifester. So if they want something, they will work for it and they will achieve it at the end of the day. But the way that to come about achieving those realizations in their lives and those manifestations, they will not come up front with it like to everybody. So they will have their own ways, and yeah, I feel like there is a part of your future husband that will be hidden from you, and not always, it's not always a bad thing, but there, like in every one of us, we have like different aspects of our lives. So with the Magician, I see mostly in his work. So yeah, in his work, he might like do a lot of meetings, have lots and lots of contacts. Yeah, I feel like this man will always have the right person to call. If you have a problem, if he has a problem, or maybe if you want to advance something that he feels like needs to be advanced in his life, he will seek help from other people, and he will know actually which door to knock on. Okay. And also with the Temperance, yeah, can you see that look on her face? She looks like she's suspicious about something. Okay, so I think this man will be fierce in his work for sure. Yeah, but still, like as a person in a private, like in a private setting, as in with his family, he will keep things balanced. So even if he has lots of work, He will find, as an example, time for the kids. He will have time for a walk, for an outing, for having some quality time with his family. So that's what I'm getting from this card. Okay, so what you will like the most in terms of personality characteristics about your future husband. And we have this card, Sorceress. You are a magical, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions. Wow. So you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. That is exactly what we have said. We have said the exact same thing. So yeah, the things that most people will like about him, that's what you will like about him as well. He's a great manifester, and I feel like he also will be manifesting you in his reality. This is a good man to have, really. Those are the personality characteristics. Now we're gonna move in to the physical characteristics. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, nice, and the Hermit. So with this Ace of Cups, I feel like he will have, you can see here with this contrast between the water and the air, I feel like he might have some contrasting, striking contrasting physical characteristics, as sometimes people might have a very fair skin and very black hair, or maybe a dark skin and then very light green eyes. Something is striking and contrasting in the way he looks. But as you can see here in the Ace of Cups, this contrast would give like a magical, beautiful look. Yeah. And with this Two of Cups, I don't know why I'm seeing those two cups also as his eyes. I mean, he might, I think this contrast that we see here in the Ace of Cups might come from his eyes. I think his eyes will be like striking. So he might have a very unusual eyes for either his complexion or maybe the society he's living in, the country that he's living in. Yeah, I think his eyes will be very nice. And also with the couple that are hugging here, I feel like you will love the way that he touches you. You can see here he's just touching her arm and she's like, oh, she's like transported in like another universe. Yeah, very lovely. And here with the Hermit, we can see like there is a silhouette of a man here, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to focus here. I don't know if you can see it, if you'll be able to see it, but he looks like medium build, not like when it comes to the build, he's quite average. But this man is also holding like some kind of projector. So again, it's really shedding light of something that is striking in his appearance. Yeah, and also with the like a floor or something. Yeah, it looks like some kind of clouds. So he might have like a dreamy appearance. So yeah, this guy is and also with the with here those trees, I don't know why I feel like it looks almost like flowing hair. So he might have a medium hair, medium long hair, and it might be like straight and flowing. So yeah, what you like the most about the physical appearance of your future husband? And we have transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings a lot of blessings. So what I feel like about this card is that your husband, as I'm just like giving you an example, he might be overweight and lost a lot of weight, and this might be like a great inspiration for you, and you will really find him as a great inspiration because he had the courage, he has the tenacity to like do some physical exercises, to take care of his body, to go to the gym, and to yeah, take care of his health and get it on the right track. So I feel like this is the most thing that you will like about your future husband. Okay, so now how about your meeting? So those lines on the hands, they will give us some kind of hints or insights on your meeting. So this particular line, we're gonna see some keywords here. Yeah. Oh my god. So some keywords here that I've seen is health and vitality. We're gonna go through it again. Yeah, for this card, the transformation, we have just said that the thing that you will like the most is actually his dedication into taking care of his body. And here it says that this line actually relates to health and vitality. So what I think that the way that you might meet your future husband is maybe any kind of health related building. I mean, you either go to dietitian, maybe go to a doctor, maybe go to the gym, go for a run, anything that any place or activity that is actually related to the enhancement of your health state. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for the way that you're gonna meet your future husband. So now lastly, we're gonna look into the room. Okay, in this room, it actually relates to a new cycle, elevation, and development. So it really ties in wonderfully with the reading, because the enhancement and the development, we have seen it already 2 times. The first time about like what you will like the most about your future husband, which is the fact that he started to take care of his health. So in that I can hear that like this might push you also to take care of your body and to take care of your health, to eat like the right foods, and to start like to do some kind of physical activities religiously. And so yeah, this will relate you the most about you with your husband, your future husband. And this, as which we have seen like in the more than one card already, this is what this is what you will like the most, and what will unite you to be together as a husband and wife. And please, as I am a woman, I always talk about husband, and of course those cards are not related to men nor women, so you can like switch the genders if you feel like you would need to apply for your particular situation. But yeah, this is it for pile number 3. Thank you very much, and feel free to subscribe and leave a tip if you feel like you are called to. Your donation would be greatly appreciated. And guys, I will see you next time. Thank you.